Okay, good morning, guys. My name is Vishnu. I am here to explain you this tool session. Okay, so first of all, I will explain you what is this, what are the tools are there in this like business analyst concepts, what the tools the business analyst need to know. Okay, so there are three technical tools are there here. Like one is Balsamic, and the other one will be the Azure RP, and next one will be the Microsoft Visio. Okay, MS Visio you can say. So I just want to explain briefly about the BA. So BA, business analyst, he will be the bridge between the organization and the client people. Okay, what are the client people gives the requirements of them. So he will be collecting and he will be gathering those requirements, and he will be like make understand to the software developers. Okay, so like technical team, because they need to work on whatever the requirements are given by the uh, client people. Okay, so here the main purpose of business analyst is like they will be doing this, gathering the requirements and documenting the requirements, and this modeling the requirements. So first of all, they will gather the requirements, whatever the requirements are given by the client people, they will gather them, and they will be collecting whatever the feedbacks from by using illustration techniques and all those things, and they will gather the requirements, and then they will document these requirements, like what are the functional requirements and non-functional requirements, and what will be the business case document, and what will be this business requirement document. So they will be creating all these documents to make understand other people, like when they want to see look back into this whatever the application the organization is doing, then they can find out all the type of documents, and they can easily understand about the application. Okay, so after creating the documents also, why this modeling the why the BA will be modeling the requirements, right? So modeling the requirements is nothing like, it is a visual representation. Okay, visual representation of the requirements. And here the business analyst, he will be okay. Here the business analyst, he will be he will be model the requirements to make understand for the software developers, to it will be in a easy way. Because like for example, if a software developer, he want to understand about the application, like how to create it, and how the system works, and how the user is interacting, like how the user can interact with that application. So all this in detail, he will be writing in the document. Okay, like use case specification document, all these documents are written by the prepared by the business analyst, rather than moving to these documents and looking into the documents. So this business analyst, he will be preparing a visual representation, like a visual diagrammatical form, or else a visually like mock-ups, or else wireframes he will be preparing here. So here the software developer, he will be understanding these whatever the visual representation diagrams. So he will be doing in a easy way. So for that purpose, so this business analyst, he will be doing this, modeling the requirements for representation in a visual way, like mock-ups, prototypes, and UMLs, and images and charts, etc. Okay, so this is the basic thing, why this business analyst modeling the requirements, to make understand in a easy way to the software developer team. Okay, and here comes to this next slide. So we will be discussing about the balsamic. Okay, so just a minute, guys. Just give me 1 minute. I think it is not visible for you, right? Yeah, now it is visible, right? You can visit. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Prasanna Lakshmi. So, first of all, we will I just want to explain about only two things. Okay, for today, I will be explaining about MS Visio, and for tomorrow, we will go for Balsamic and Azure. Okay, guys. So for today, I will be explaining about MS Visio, why this MS Visio and for what purpose this UML diagrams and all these things. Okay. Just a minute, guys. I will go into that slide. Okay. So I just want to explain MS Visio for today. So this MS Visio tool is like is used to create the UML, like Unified Modeling Language Diagrams. Okay. So in this UML, we are having 9 diagrams. There are like 5 static and 4 are dynamic. So here the 5 static is nothing but use case sequence, class activity, and component state chart and packages collaboration and deployment. And the next one dynamic are sequence, activity, state chart, and collaboration. Okay, so here in this static, we will be going we will be creating only use case specification, like use case diagram only. Okay, whereas in this dynamic, we will go as a business analyst, we need to draw only this activity diagram. Okay, remaining UML diagrams are not comes under different sectors people, they will be drawing their own diagrams. Okay, so for now we will be what the business analyst need to uh, like uh, know about the concepts, we will be discussing about those concepts. Okay, so in this use case diagram and this activity diagram are both are important to the business analyst. So they will they will draw this use case and the activity diagrams. Okay, so first of all, I will explain you about the use case diagram. Use case diagram is nothing but it is a visual representation, okay, that shows how the user is interacting with the system. Okay, so how this user is interacting with the system, it will be showcasing. Okay, so in this use case diagram there are a few components we will be using. So when we are going to this MS Visio, I will be showing what are the use components we will be used. And here in this use case diagram, so I will explain you in a brief way. See, we are using any application, like for example, we will be using this mostly Amazon for ordering the products, right? Like whatever the products you want, if you want to order any shirt, pint, or whatever it is, so you will be ordering through this Amazon or else Flipkart, whatever the thing, like e-commerce website. So here the user we will be showcasing this customer how he is like how this customer is interacting with the system. So first of all, when we are logging into this Amazon, so we will be registering to that application, right? So we will be showcasing that registration. Okay, and then we will be showcasing about how the user can log in. So for registration we need to have one mail ID or else one email. So by this both the things we can log into that. So when we are logging through this mobile number, we will be get one OTP and we will be entering in that OTP and we will be registering to that, and then we will be logging what with our own mobile number. Okay, so like that we will be showcasing what are the essential use case and supporting use case and all those things we will be explaining. So it will be comes under user perspective, how the user is interacting with the system. Okay, whereas activity diagram is nothing but we will be showcasing, it is a visual representation of a system flow, how the system flow is going on. So in inside the system, how the flow is. So we will be for example, for registration, here also we will be using few components I will be showing in the while drawing the in this MS Visio. Okay, so in this system also, what is the registration process? First we will move into this registration. We will click on that like application website, we will be entering our mobile number, and then the whatever the backend people like DB like database admin, he will be sending like OTP to the our mail ID. So that like OTP will be entering into that, then only we will be registering to that application. Okay, like this is the system, like we will be following these steps to complete the registration process. Okay, so that is what we need to show in this activity diagram. And the other one will be the sequence diagram. Actually it is drawn by the developers, but a business analyst need to know, like he need to have like somewhat knowledge about that, because like we need to understand what how the system is uh, like uh, like working inside, like back end, how the system will be working. Because when we are working on the existing projects, like already like we are having an existing one, like we will be doing enhancement or change request. In that case, like we need to know about sequence diagram, because already it is an existing system, the developer will be creating a sequence diagram for it, and we will be looking into that to make understand ourselves easy. So it should be like readability knowledge we need to have, like what are the things are there. Okay, and coming to this next slide. So about use case diagram, a you like previously also I told a use case is used to represent the behavior of a system, like how the user is interacting with the system, we can call it as. Okay, so actors, we are having few components here, like I told you, right? Actors, okay, and use cases, and system boundary, and relations. So these are the components we will be using to draw the use case diagram. Okay, so actors, so actor who will interact with the system. Okay, and here we are having two types of actor, one is primary actor and one will be the secondary actor. So primary actor, he will be initiating the task, like he will be initiating the work, the customer. So this customer, he will be acts as a primary actor. He will be initiating the work, like for registration he will be initiating, and the supporting like like database admin, he will be sending OTP, right? So he will be supporting. So he will be considered as a secondary actor. He will be support to complete the task which is initiated to the primary actor, initiated by the primary actor. Okay. So like in detail, I will be explaining when we are drawing this diagram. Okay, so it will be understand in a easy way for you, like how this use case diagram is. Okay, and the next one will be this use case. Like use cases are like essential use case and supporting use case. It is denoted by the oval shape. Okay, so this essential use case will be the comes under registration, and for registration we will be using few supporting use cases, like like I explained you, like this phone number and or email, right? So these are comes under supporting use cases. So in detail we will be discussing about this thing, like when we are drawing the MS Visio, like when we are using this MS Visio and when we are drawing the use case diagram, I will be explaining in a detail way. And the system boundary, it will separate the actors and the system. Okay, and coming to these relations, so in these relations, like we are having three types: include, extend, and generalization. So include means like mandatory thing. So for registration purpose, the mandatory thing is like phone number. So if we have phone number or email, then only like we will be registering to that application. So these are the mandatory thing. Okay, and if the application asks you your date of birth, like it is not a mandatory, you can skip that also. So it will be comes under the extend thing. Okay, and generalization, it will be like also known as inheritance relationship between the parent class and the child class. Actually this generalization, it will be using in a different way, like when we are giving an optional thing to the customer. So I will be showing when we are drawing this uh, drawing use case diagram. Okay, so this is how you will be representing. This is like actor, and these are the relations, and here the oval shape is there, right? So this will be comes under the use case. Okay, so and the next one will be the activity diagram. So the activity diagram, it is a flow chart to represent the workflow. Okay, so like how the system is like how the system workflow will be representing to make understand for the client and the software developers team. Okay, so here also we will be using the components like start node, action, state, okay, and control flows, and decision box, and fork and join. And the next one will be the in like end node, and the other one we will be using branch and merge. Okay, so we will be using the branch and merge also. I will explain you what about this branch and merge. And here you can see, right? So this will be like so this will be the start node. Okay, and this will be the action state, and this will be the decision box, and we will be using for the conditions also, and the decision box also. Okay, so and here you can see, like when we are giving this guard condition, then it will be become a decision box, whereas normally we can use for branch and merge also, I will explain you. And these are the relations like control flows. Okay, these lines are the control flows, and here the end, it will be like end node. Okay, these are the things we will be using. And fork and join, I will be showing in that like when we are using the MSVC. Okay, and the sequence diagram. So this sequence diagram is interaction between the object and the other actors. Okay, so just for readable purpose, we need to know about the sequence diagram, like what are the things they have used. Okay, so the sequence diagram is mostly they will follow the MVC guidelines. Okay, so model view controller. Actually, you know this concept like model view controller and three-tier architecture. Like in this three-tier architecture, we will be having presentation layer and business logic layer, and the next one will be this data layer. Okay, so this user, he will be interacting by using this presentation layer. Okay, and here you can see this user, right? So this user will be interacting with the presentation layer of whatever the here they have given the ATM example. Okay, so in this ATM, he will be going to this ATM, and he will be like using the user interface which the ATM displayed. So he will be inserting the card, right? He will be inserting the card, and he will be the ATM, it will be request to enter the password, right? He will be entering the password, and the ATM backend, like consortium, whatever the consortium is there, like a bank, in between the ATM and the bank, there will be a consortium. They will be that consortium will be the verifying whatever the pin you have entered, and it will be sending the card, like a verification card with the bank. So when it is okay, then it will be sending, you can withdraw, or else you can check the balance. If it is not okay, then the bad banking account, and so same thing consortium will be sending to this ATM, and the ATM will be sending the same message to the user, like it will be displaying there. And if we want to present the if we want to print that receipt, then he can print, and he can eject the card. Okay, and the ATM will be showcasing to request to take that card. He will be taking the card and display the main screen. Okay, so we will be showcasing, we need to understand what the developer they have drawn. Okay, so just it is like a readability purpose, we will be not drawing. Okay, so these are the things we will be, we need to know. Okay, so here you can see this here you can see this, right? So this is how the MS Visio looks like. So here in this canvas, we will be drawing the diagram, and these are the components we will be using. So here the left side, the components will be placed, and here the features are placed. Okay, so this is how we will be the user interface of the MS Visio, and now we will go forward to draw this MS Visio diagram. Okay, so here, like when you open this MS Visio, here you can find out the UML model diagram. Okay, you just click on this UML model diagram. Okay, and here you can find out the use case diagram, and here this activity diagram. For now, first we will start with the use case diagram. Okay, so I will be changing this zoom. Uh, okay, so now we will be these are the features we will be using, for adding any color, and for text purpose you can change it. Okay, and in this use case diagram, so we will be using, we are having few components, right? So we'll be using those components only. First of all, the system boundary, which divides the actor and the system. Okay, and the actor. So this one will be actor. Okay, and here you can find out the use cases, right? So this will be comes under the use case, and we will be using the essential use case and the non-essential use sorry supporting use case also. Okay, and this is include. Okay, every time the include will be downwards. Okay, this uses we will be considering as a include. Okay, and here you can find out the extend also. So this extend it will be like denoting like upwards. Okay, so just wait a minute, guys. Just wait a minute. Sorry, guys. Some phone call I got. Sorry. So here this extend is there, right? So this extend will be denoted from towards upwards. Okay. So this arrow will be upwards, and for include we will be like using the downwards. Okay, and the communication lines. So these communication lines we will be using for giving relation to this actor and the use case. Okay, so these are the things we will be using here. Okay, this use case, actors, communications, and include extend relations. Okay, and the system boundary. Okay, these are the components we will be using to draw the use case diagram. Okay, so I will explain you in a detailed way, like for I will take one example for your sake, like I will be explaining that example. Okay, now just want to take one like uh, like I just want to create one application. It is like e-commerce application. Okay, so we will be naming this application like uh, okay, we will be naming this as not Gmart. Okay, so this application name is Gmart. So here all the groceries will be available. Okay. So we will take this example and we will be drawing. So we are creating for this Gmart one application. Okay. So I just want to remove all these things. So first of all, so I will be explaining about Gmart. So the Gmart is a new application. So there are no existing users. Okay. So whatever the user came to use it, they need to first of all register to it. Okay. This is a scratch application. So first of all, the user he need to register, right? So for registration purpose, I just want to use this use case. So this use case it will be a essential use case, and I am naming it as register. Okay, so it is like a drag and drop. Okay, whatever the things are there, you can drag and you can drop it here. It is a very easy thing. We can use all these components. Just we can drag this and we can drop it here. Okay, and sorry, and here you can see this register, right? So this will be comes under the essential use case. So for this essential use case, we will be using the supporting use case. So I am placing few supporting use case like mobile number and username and the password, and other one will be the nickname. Okay. So I just want to give this four as supporting use cases. Okay, so here I just want to rename this as, so you can double click on that and it will be like you can rename whatever the name you can use, you can use that. Okay, so I just want to use this as mobile number. Okay, I'm using this as mobile number, and this will be the username. Okay, and this I will be placing it as password. Okay, and this nickname. Okay, so I gave the supporting use cases, and now I need to give the relationship to this essential use case, right? So for registration purpose, okay, now you are registering to one application. So I am giving option to this user, like he need to give his mobile number. Okay, so it is a mandatory thing. Definitely you need to have the mobile number for getting the OTP, right? So I am using the mandatory means we will be using include. So you just drag this uses and give the relation to this essential use case. Okay, and next the username. So he need to give the username, right? So here also we will be using this relation include only. Okay, and password also same. Okay, and this nickname. So I just want to give this nickname as an optional one. So when it is optional one, we will be using what relationship? The extend relationship. Okay, so use the extend relationship. So you can use this as upwards. Okay, so this is the relationship I just want to give for register. Okay, register. So he will, like in this register, the user he need to give the mobile number mandatory, and he need to enter the username mandatory, and the password also mandatory. And here you can see this nickname, right? So it is not a mandatory thing. If you want to use if you want to give the nickname, he can give, or else he can skip that when while the registration. Okay, so like who will like uh, who will do this registration? The user will be doing this registration, right? So just I want to place this actor, and I just want to drag this actor and just drop it here. Okay, so this actor, by double clicking on that, so you can rename it. Okay, this will be user. So this comes under the user, and we need to give the relationship, right? So use the communication line. Okay, so if you want to remove this N1 and N2, you just double click on this. Okay. Here you can find out this one. You just remove N1 and N2. Okay. So it will be not like when we are adding all the things, it will be not looks in a clumsy way. Okay. So you can use that. But here for users, you should not remove this user's name. Okay, because we are representing what type of relationship it is. Okay, so the actor, this user, he will be initiating the work, so he need to have the supporting use case, right? Sorry, supporting actor, right? So this will be the secondary actor, he will be the primary actor, and this he will be the secondary actor. I am just renaming this secondary actor as DB admin. Okay, this DB admin, he will be taking responsibility to complete this task. Okay, he will be sending some OTP or whatever it is. Okay, so whenever you want to give the relationship from to the actor and the use case, so the relations the starting you need to give this relation through this hand only. Okay, whatever the hand it is there, so you need to give through this hand only. Okay, remember this rules. Okay, so these are the rules we need to follow, because when we are giving from this hand, it will be like easy way to understand, like he will be interacting this person. Don't give from this body or else leg or else head. Okay, use the hand. Okay, and next one, after completing the registration, we will be like logging to that application, right? You just click on this, and here you can find out the option to rename it. So I am just renaming it as a login. So for login purpose, we will be having the supporting use cases, right? So for every essential use case, there will be a supporting use case. Okay. If you draw one if you want to place a essential use case, you need to use the supporting use case. Okay, guys. So here I just want to name few things like Okay, these are the things like when we are login, username must, and the next one will be the password. Okay, and the next one will be the forgot password. Okay, so guys, why I gave this three things are supporting use cases, because when we are logging to any application, the user he need to enter his username and the password. When this both the credentials like username and password is correct, then only he will be entering, like he will be logging to that application, and he can use that application. Okay, so why this forgot password? So in case if he forgot the password, like he will be using the forgot password. So here I just want to give the relationship. By here itself you can understand what will be the include and what will be the extend. So this username, it will be considered as include. We can give this include relationship. Okay, and here you can see this forgot password, right? Every time he will not click on this forgot password button, right? So just I want to give this as extend. Okay, so here the user he will be logging to this application. So for that purpose we will be giving the relationship to this login, and the DB admin he will be storing the what whenever he register to this application. Okay, he will be like storing the details of the user or customer, right? So he will be recognizing when he enter the username and the password, and he will be responsible for completion of this login. Okay, so now I have completed the registration and login. Now I need to enter into that application. So after entering to this application, just I need to use the products, like I need to see these products, right? So for these products, so I am using this product catalog. Okay, so this will be considered as a product catalog. Okay, in this product catalog, so here the user he can search the products. Okay, and he can filter the products. Okay, and he can add to the cart. Okay, so here when he enters to that, so I will just rename these things. So this will be search. Okay, and here I will use this as filter. So he can filter the products, and this one add to cart. Okay, so like he's a user. Here the user he just, here the user he will be like every time he will not coming to this product backlog, and every time he will not click on the search button, filter button, and add to cart button, right? So for that reason we will be using the relationship extend for all these things. Okay, so I am giving extend for search, filter, and add to cart. Every time we will be not using this like feature, so we can give this as we can give the relationship as extend for this. Okay, and here the next one will be this after product catalog. So he will be adding to the cart, right? So you just name it as add to cart as an essential use case. Okay, in this add to cart, so he will be placing one favorite list. Okay, and one buy list. Okay, so this will be favorite one, favorite list of the customer. So okay, and this will be the buy list. So he can use both the options, but every time he will be not using the options, right? So here also in the same way we will be giving the relationship as extend here. Okay. So I just want to increase the size of this. Okay, guys. So here add to cart is there, right? So he will be like this add to cart he will be like using for favorite list and the buy list. So when he enter into this add to cart, he will be getting whatever the favorite list he have mentioned and whatever the buy list he have mentioned. Okay. And I just want to give the relationship from this actor to the use case. Okay. So I just want to use. So here it becomes a clumsy one, right? So we will be like it is like on this use case. So it will be like representing in a clumsy way, like it will becomes under this use case. So for that purpose, you just right click on that and you can use this right angular connector. So it will be displayed in this way. Okay. So in the same way, use this communication line for this add to cart also. So in the same way, right angular connector. Okay. So it will be represented in this way. And for this also, the DB admin will be the responsible person. Okay. And here you just place this to that and give the relationship to the and in the same way, right angular connector. Okay. And here also in the same way. So give the relation to this and in the same way, right angular connector. Okay. So now after adding to the card, he will be doing this payment, right? So for payment, so I'm using this one essential use case. Okay. So for payment, we will be giving three option to that user. Okay. So this will be the payment. Sorry. Okay. And I want to give UPI option. Okay. And this will be the cards. Like if he has any credit card or debit card, we can use that. And this will be like COD, cash on delivery. Okay. So here I'm giving these options to this user. Okay. Like I just want to give this option to the user. So here I either I can use the extend or include, both the things I can use, because he need to select one. Compulsory he need to select one. Then only the next thing will be comes next thing, like next step we can go. Whereas now how I can give the relationship here, like I can use the include and extend. Both the things will be like uh, both the things we can place here. So why? Because this payment, so he can use UPI, cards and COD. We gave three options to him. Definitely he need to choose one option to complete that payment, right? So here I can give mandatory for all the things, but this cards and COD, if we did not selected cards and COD, it will becomes under extend, right? So for that reason we will be using the generalization here. Okay. So here we are having this option extend, right? You just place this option extend here. Okay. And give the relationship, like how the extend we are giving. In the same way, we need to give the relationship for all the things. Okay. Here you can see this extend, right? You just give like double click on that relation. And here you can find out the stereotype. You just click on this stereotype. Okay, and here you can see this blank one. You just click on this blank one and click on OK. So the extent, it is not displayed here, right? So in the same way, use for this one also. Okay. Okay, so I used all these things. So I have gave this relation as generalization. Okay, so for this payment, who will be the responsible one? The payment gateway, he will be the payment gateway, the actor, he will be the responsible. So I just dragging this actor and I am naming this actor as a payment gateway. Okay, so the payment gateway, he will be the responsible for this, and we need to give the relation to this. Okay, I just want to select of these things and I just want to drag. So sorry guys, actually we don't have space there. So I just gave I have used all the spaces. So I'm just okay. So here the one more thing I just want to use is one is like order. So after doing this payment, you will be going for the next step, that is order details, right? So I am just using one use case. So in this order details, so I'm using the supporting use cases like one will be the when you have placed an order, you will be getting the SMS, you have placed one order to your mobile number, and for email, like for confirming that you have placed an order, right? And the delivery details. Okay, like when it will be delivered, like how many days it takes. So here also, like all the things like mandatory, compulsory, when the payment is done, these things will be happening, right? So I am giving the include here, include relationship to this. Okay, okay guys, so here this actor, so the we will be placing this as delivery, this actor name as delivery, and he will be the responsible for this order details. So he will be having all the details, like he will be sending the SMS and mail confirmation to the user, and the delivery details when it will be delivered. Okay, and he will be the responsible to deliver the product to their doorstep. Okay, so here also the payment gateway, he will be responsible for this. And now we will be give this relationship to the actor, user and the payment. So the user, he will be getting the payment, right? So doing the payment, right? So I just want to give this relationship for the payment, and here I just want to use. So you can use this right angular connector or else curved connector, whatever the connector you can use, you can use. Okay. So again, one this order details. I just want to use this order details. Okay. So here in for this order details, I will be using the curved connection. Okay. So guys, you can see this use case diagram. Now I will be like, I think the screen is visible, right, for you? Sujata, yes. Rishikesh, okay. So here, like briefly, I will explain you. So the first thing is like user, he will be registering to that application by using the mobile number, and he need to enter the username and the password, and the nickname is not a mandatory thing. And next he will be logging to that application. So definitely he need to use this username and the password, and the forgot password is a not mandatory thing. And this DB admin, he will be the responsible for the registration and the login. Okay. And after login, so he will be entering into this product catalog. So he can search the products, he can filter the products, or else he want to add to cart, just he can add to cart to the product. Okay. And this, then he can use this add to cart session, like add to cart option. So in this add to cart option, he can see whatever the like favorite list he has, and whatever the buy list he has. Okay. After selecting the buy list or whatever the favorite list of the user, he will be doing the payment. So for the payment, we will be using this UPI card and the COD. So by using these three things, so by selecting only one, he will be doing the payment. After payment is done, then he will be getting the order details to this SMS and the email. Okay. And the delivery details of that product which he have placed the order. Okay. So here the payment option, the payment gateway will be responsible to complete this task. And for the order details, the delivery, like delivery thing, delivery boy, or else separate delivery section, they will be responsible for this, for whatever the task initiated for this user. Okay. So this is how the use case diagram we need to represent for a new application. Okay. So now I will be explaining about the next one, about the activity diagram. Okay. So here in this activity diagram, so guys, if you have any doubts of use case diagram, you can note it down, and you can ask at the end of the session. I will give the chance to you. Okay. So here in this use case activity diagram, we will be using only few components like I have shown you, right? So start node and the end node, okay, and this action state, okay, and the decision box, right? And here you can see the fork and join. This will be the fork, and this will be the join, okay, and control flow to give the relation to the state. Okay. So these are the things, these only these things we will be using, like previously we have discussed. So by using these things, we can draw the use case. Sorry, we can draw this activity diagram. So I will be explaining four diagrams, like example of one normal flow, and one decision box, and one fork and join, and one branch and merge. Okay. So four activity diagrams I will be showing, like by giving the example of each component, how to use it. Okay. So now, for now, I will be removing this. Okay. Mm. Sorry, guys. So here you can find out the first activity diagram. I will be explaining about the registration process. Okay. First of all, you need to start with the initial node. Okay. Initial state. This use this initial state, and here you can find out the action state, right? You just drag it, and here also in the same way you can drag this and you can drop it here. So this will be the registration. Okay. So I am naming it as register. Okay. And for registration purpose, what the things you need to give: one mobile number, and username, and then password, right? and the other one nickname. It is not a mandatory, so we will be not placing that nickname. Okay, better to not place it. Okay, and at last we will be using this final state. Okay, so now you need to give the control flows for the relationship purpose. Give the control flows. So it should be in a downwards only. Okay, so because after clicking on this registration, we will be entering our mobile number. First of all, we need to enter our mobile number. So I am using the mobile number, and in the same way, double click on that. Here the username. Okay, this will be the username, and here the password. Okay, and give the relationship for the control flow by using the control flow. Okay, and the registration process ends. Okay, if you want to, like, this is a normal flow. Like if you want to add any OTP or else something, you can sorry, you can add. Okay, so this is a basic normal flow, which how the system workflow will be going on. Okay, you can use this normal flow for registration. If you want, if you want to use it in a different way, you can use it in a different way by placing the OTP and all those things. Okay, so this is the normal flow for registration. Okay, the next one I will be explaining about the decision box. Okay, so in this decision box, how we will be using the decision box, I will explain. So after registration, we will be go for the login, right? So you just go for this login. So I'm starting with the initial state. Okay, and I'm using the action state here. So this action state will be the login. Okay, so after entering into this login, clicking on this login button, so he will be entering the credentials, right? So he will enter the credentials. Enter. Okay, he will enter the credentials. Okay, if the credentials are okay, like the username and the password are okay, like matches to that DB like database, then only he will be he can use the application, right? So for that purpose, this decision box. So this decision box is used for yes or no option, like whether it is valid credentials, then he will be logging into that application. If it is not a valid thing, then he will be go back to that login page again. He need to enter the uh, credentials, right? So for that, I will be using this decision box. Okay, here. So I am placing one decision box here. Okay. So I just want to give this control flow. Okay. So just I'm using this control flow for the connection purpose. Okay. So when he enter this credentials, whether if it is wrong, then he will be going to this again the login page. So here I just want to place one action state. Okay, and I want to give the control flow for that action state. Okay, so here I just want to use this login successful. Okay, this will be a login successfully because the when he enters the credentials in a right way, then he will be logging to that application, right? So he can use that application. So I just want to end this. Okay. So now when you show this this diagram to the software developer, like he will be not understanding, like it is like a normal flow, why he drawn in this way. So for that reason, here you can see this that control flow line, right? So you just double click on that. Okay. Here you can see this guard. You need to use the guard condition here. So with if it is valid credentials. Okay, if it is valid credential, enter the valid here, or else whatever the thing you want to enter, you can enter. If it is valid, so he will be logging to this application successfully, right? The user, he will be like enter this login button. Okay, so he will be entering the login credentials, whatever the credentials like username and the password. If it is valid, right, then he will be logged successfully, and the workflow will be ended. Okay, if it is not valid, then he need to go to this login page again. So for that, use the control flow. So you just place this as, he will be going to this login page, right? You just place it like this. So here it will be becoming clumsy, right? Here also in the same way you can use this right angular connector. Okay, and you can drag this here up to here, or how much you want you can. And in the same way, double click on that. Here you can find out the guard. You just click on the guard. So if it is invalid, if it is invalid, then it will be like he will be going for again for the login page. Again he will be entering whatever the credentials, and he will be like he will be using this like whatever the credentials are wrong, he will be going for this login page, and again he will be entering the login button. If it is right, then he will be login successfully to that application, and he can use the application. Okay, this is how you need to use the decision box. Okay, when we are giving the guard condition, then it will be looks as a decision box. Okay, when we are not using that guard condition, then it will be looks as a branch and merge. So remember guys, this will be very important. When we are using the guard condition, it will be like decision box, like yes or no options. When we are not using this guard condition, it will becomes under branch and merge. Okay, so the next example I will be showcasing about the branch and merge. Okay, so I'm just want to insert another page. So for this branch and merge, I just want to use one option. So in the same way, I want to give one example for branch and merge. I will be take this payment. Okay, the payment will be good for this example. Okay, I just want to place this here. Okay, and this I will start with the initial state, and I just want to give the action state. Okay, so this action state will be named as payment. Okay, so for this payment, we are giving the options, right? So how many options we are giving? Like three options. One will be the COD, and one will be the UPI, and another will be the cards. Okay, I just want to name it as COD. Okay, and this will be cards. Okay, and this one I just want to name it as UPI. Okay, these three options I just want to give to the customer. Now I'm giving three options. Like the workflow will be like he need to choose only one option among these three options, right? So for that purpose, we can use when we are into this optional things, like he need to like definitely he need to choose one option to complete the payment process. Okay, so he need to choose one, but we are having three options here. Among these three options, he need to choose only one. In this scenario, in this scenario, we can use this branch. First of all, we need to branch all three options. Okay, so use this decision box only. Okay, for branching purpose. Okay, so I just want to give the control flows. Okay, and the next one, the payment to this branch. So this will be denoted as branch. Okay, so branch. So I just want to branch. First of all, I want to branch all this. The branching means nothing but we are dividing. Okay, so this will be dividing. So here for better showcase, you can use right angular connector. Okay, you can use the right angular connector. Okay, and Here I just want to branch all these three options. So the user, he will be choosing only one among this thing. If he choose one, then the payment will be successfully done, right? So for that showcase, like for that, I will be using another one, that is merge. Okay. Now here I am branching all the three options, like I am giving all the three options. He will be choosing one option. Then if he choose the cards, and through this cards he done the payment, like I need to show that the payment is successfully, right? So for that I am branching, I am merging all the things here. Okay. So in the same way you need to give this directions as downwards. Okay. The same way you can use this right angular connector here also. Okay, for better showcasing this diagram. And here I just want to add one more decision box here. So if we choose this cards option, if the payment is not done, if he enter the wrong card details, then again he need to go for the payment option, right? So payment page, right? So again he can if the payment is not successfully done, so he will be going to the payment option again, and he will be selecting the UPI or else cards or else COD, whatever the thing he want. So he will be choosing. So for that reason I just want to use this decision box once again. So this decision box is for decision purpose, yes or no. If the payment is done, then it will be shown successfully that payment is done. If payment is not done, then it will be shown as payment is not done. Okay. So I am using this decision box, and I just want to give the guard condition to this also. Okay. So here I just want to place this active action state here. So this action state will be payment successful. Okay. This will be the payment successful action state, and here I just want to give the guard condition. Why? Because here the if the payment is done, if the payment is okay, yes, okay, then only he will be get this option in on the screen, like payment is successfully done. If the payment is not done successfully, okay, he will be going back to this payment. Okay. So just use this right angular connector. Okay. And I am using this guard condition also here. So this will be comes under no. So here, so this is the payment example for you guys. So whatever the payment is there, so the user, he will be clicking on this payment option, and we are giving this COD, cards and UPI, three options to the user, and he will be selecting one option. If he choose cards and UPI, then if he done the payment successfully, then only he will get the payment successful option, screen to him. Okay, it will be we can present the payment successfully thing. Okay, so I just want to use this final state also. I missed it. Sorry. Okay, so if the payment is successfully done, he will get the payment successful, and if the payment is not successfully done, again he will be going back to this payment option, and again he will be choosing one, and in the same process he will be doing this payment, and if it is successfully done, then it will be displayed as payment is successfully done. So this is how you can use this branch. Here I am branching all these three, and here I am merging only one option. Okay, this is how you can use the branch and merge. So now I need to show the fork and join, right? So for this fork and join, I will take the example of this order details. So after the payment is done, so after the payment is done, you will get the order details option, right? So I just want to use this initial state. The first we will be using the initial state, and this action state will be like order details. Okay. order details. Here, after placing the order, you will be getting the order details to your SMS, like mobile number through the SMS, and email to the email ID, right? Here, the both the things are simultaneously done, right? Both the things are done simultaneously. You will get when you have done the payment here, when you have done the payment here, then the payment is successful. Or else, if you choose the COD also, so the directly it will be like payment will be the whatever the products you want to order, the order will be placed because you have chosen this COD. So when you have done payment successfully, then you will get the order details of that, right? The order will be placed and order details will be coming to your SMS, and the other one will be the email, simultaneously, right? So I just want to rename this as SMS and this one is as email. Okay. So here the both the things are came simultaneously, right? So here I just want to use fork. So the fork is nothing but we will be like whatever the work or else the flow of the work. So it is done simultaneously. Like we will be sending to the customer simultaneously, both the things like SMS and the email. So I just want to fork it. You know the fork, right? You have used the fork, right? So to pluck the fruits, we will be using the fork, right? When you want to eat the fruit, if you use this fork, the fork stick, it will be having these three sticks like parallelly you will be having the three sticks when you want to eat this fruit, we will be when we want to pluck the fruit, just you will be like when you are plucking it, so all the three sticks will be going inside that fruit, right? So in the same way, like all the three sticks are done in simultaneously. The work is done simultaneously to pluck that fruit. So here also in the same way, the fruit like SMS and the email, both the things are that both the works are done simultaneously. So for that reason, so we will be using this fork. First of all, we will be fork using this fork. Okay, I'm giving the control flows here. Okay, okay, both the things are done simultaneously, and I'm using this join. So here the workflow will be joined. Okay. So here you can find SMS. So when the order is placed, the order details, SMS and the email, both the things are done simultaneously, and like the system, inside the system, successfully sent. So sent option. Okay. And the final state. Okay. When the workflow is done simultaneously, then we will be using the fork and join. Okay, fork, it will be forking whatever the options, and by joining, we will be joining that whatever the options we will be having. Okay, here when you order any products, the order details like SMS and the email, both the things come to you, both the things comes to the customer, like I by this SMS to the phone, and the email to the email ID, and the system workflow. If it is sent, then the system will be end the workflow. Okay, these are the activity diagram and use case diagram.